Hello, hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Wave.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Happy Thursday. Yay.
Yay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Growing Together, Weeding Together, which is our topic today. My name is Malu, and I'm from Alberta, Canada. I'll be your host tonight, and we're so excited and grateful to have you all here today. And of course, tonight is about real conversations, real experiences, and real growth. So, as you can see, we are five here, not four, not three, but we are five from different parts of the world, and we come together here through this online business, accountability, and of course the shared desire to create a better future for ourselves and for our families. Okay, to start us off, let's talk about why accountability and community are so important in this journey. Loretta, do you want to introduce yourself first, and then we
Yes,
move
of
to
course.
Jimmy,
Hello,
Christine, and
everyone. Hello for those who are watching us now. My name is Loretta Petrosian. I am from USA, California, and I am an online business owner, like the all of you. And really, I am very happy that I'm joining to this live, and this is the first live that we are having, and it is very, very exciting for me. This accountability group reminds me that the success the success is not just about working harder, but also about having the right people around you, and that is very precious for me.
okay, next one. Who wants to go next? Jimmy.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good
Okay.
morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us. My name is Jimmy. I am from Chicago, USA, and I am super excited. We are five of us growing together, and we are live today, bringing ourselves, our journey, successful stories. So, welcome, everyone. And yeah, more to hear.
Yeah,
Over to you, Malu.
yeah, Christine.
Hello, everyone. I am Christine, originally from the Philippines, now living in Alberta, Canada. Very excited with this live. We'll be sharing to you more why we joined this business, about our community. Just watch and learn from us.
Nice. Lois, last but not the least.
Okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you're watching from. I am Lois, originally from Kenya, but currently living in Oregon, USA. Thank you for those who are joining us or will be watching the replay. We are here to share with you why we started this business, and why our community. And we are celebrating growing together, winning together, because in this journey, it's more smoother when you walk with other people. Because they say it's better to, when if you want to go far, you need to go with other people. But if you want to go fast, you walk alone. Thank you. Back to you, Malu.
All right. Thank you so much, Lois. Okay. Just a short additional introduction. So we all know how, when you work together instead of working alone, we know how fast you grow, right? So I would like to ask Loretta and Lois what this accountability group means to you. Loretta, you might want to drag Loretta in the spotlight. No, not me, Loretta.
Yes.
Okay.
This group, I know that we are going to share and we are going to learn a lot together. And it really means a lot to me because I know that working alone almost is not possible. I have done that before, and I have experience, and I know that when you go alone, you have to go a very long way, and you have to fall down, and you have to stand up, and it is really boring and suffering, and in the half of the way you give up. So um, being together is power, and I love that power, and I love whatever that I learn from all the group by time.
Yes, that's correct. When you're surrounded with positive and growth-minded people, it helps you to stay more focused and motivated, right? What about you,
Yes.
Lois? What has this journey taught you about community and growth?
Okay, thank you so much, Maru, for giving me this opportunity. I can say what I've learned by having been in this community and been in this small group is that there is so much support, unlike when you're all by yourself, as Loretta was saying, because when you are by yourself, you're just depending on the skills that you have. But when you are in a community, you get to have the support system. This can be in terms of skills, it can be in terms of the motivation or the morale they give you to keep going, because at times we are human beings and at times we get discouraged, and so we'll need somebody to vent on, or maybe to cry on, a shoulder to cry on. And so one thing I love our business is that you're never alone, and you always have somebody to hold your hand to the next step. And you can reach out to anybody depending on wherever you are, because we are all in different time zones, even like us who are right here. And depending on the person that you see is next to your time zone, you can reach out to them, and you are able to share some meaningful nuggets that you can implement in your business and go to the next level. So I have loved being in a community because these are not just business partners. In the process, they become like your own family, people that you can count on anything when you need, because they are always there to support you. And we say we start this business as a side hustle, but eventually becomes your own business, your main hustle. And in the process, when it is be your side hustle, you are really anchoring on other people to help you on how to move the next stage, because nobody is a monopoly of information. That's what I say. And so when you share information, we are able to get far than when you just staying in your own place and you're just wondering, how can I do? And I want just to give a heads up, like just before we got into this live, I got to learn a new skill that I didn't know. That is the most important part of a community. But if I was all by myself and trying to navigate this technology, I wouldn't have learned that skill. So back to you, Malu.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, Lois. Thank you. You might want to put us all in the screen right now because I see Loretta is in this. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. See, that's a good skill. Thank you so much. All right. So, as what Lois was saying, you need to share because sharing is caring, right? Okay, let's jump into the first segment right away. Why we started this journey. So before I pass on the stage to the other ladies here, I'll start first. So I joined this online business because I wanted more. For those who don't know me, I have three kids. They're still pretty young. They're 4, 9, and 11. So we all want the time freedom for our family while we are building additional income stream, right? So as a mom of three and a full-time worker and someone who's balancing many responsibilities, I knew that I needed flexible that could fit into my busy lifestyle, because we do have in our culture, once you go to school you need to have a degree, and then once you graduate you need to have a good job, right? You need to land in a very high paying job, and then you have to climb the ladder and all that. So I wanted to create opportunities not only for myself but also for my children and my, of course, my family's future. So at first you always have doubts, you have fears, you have all these questions because you're not familiar. Anything that's not familiar, it's so scary. So you need to step out on your comfort zone and all that. So it's not easy, but of course through the mentorship, through the accountability, and through the support of this community, I slowly gained confidence and learned to believe more in myself. So this journey had helped me grow not just financially, but of course personally, mentally, and spiritually as well. So it has taught me the importance of consistency and having a positive mindset. So yeah, so thanks for listening to my story. Now let's hear it from Loretta. Loretta, why are you why you started this online business?
Yes, I shifted actually from another business to this one. For 2.5 years, I had my store on Amazon. I worked very hard there. It was solo working and it was labor working. with my full-time job. After work, after 5, I was working 8 hours for that business, and I lost my money and I lost my precious hours. And after 2.5 years, I came to a place that I needed cash flow. I had two choices. I needed cash flow. For the cash flow, I had to go reach out to those organizations and get a loan for my business to grow it, or I had to limit it. And in that period, I thought to myself, do I really want to grow this business bigger? If I grow it and I want to do it alone, it is going to be more labor work. Otherwise, I have to hire people to my business and make it bigger. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted something one-man show. I wanted a side hustle with my 9 to 5 job. So it was a lot of thinking and spending time and researching. And that was exactly the time that I came across to this business that I am in now. And I saw that this is exactly the opposite of what I was doing. This is one-man show. This is very ready, very easier than Amazon. And I saw that I am not alone here. I have a mentor, I have a coach, and there is a huge community. And I found friends. And, I felt that although this business is not also easy, requires focus, attention, requires work, but it is not at all compared to Amazon. This place is, and besides, and in addition to all, I am not losing money here. It's very important. So that was the reason that I shifted to this business. I am really happy that I did that, because it saved my time and my money. And in addition, here I am learning and I am enjoying a big global community that we are, and diverse community.
All right, thank you, Loretta, for sharing your story. That was very inspiring. So it's really way easier than the traditional business, right? There's no inventory or whatever, and we always have a mentor and coach. And as you said, you found friends. So, but then again, even if we just found each other, we felt like we've known together for like a long time, because we share the same goals, the vision. We all have this dreams that we're almost the same, right? Like we all want a better future for ourselves and for our families. All right, Christine, what about you? Where are you, Christine? There you go.
Yes. Why I joined this business? Really to have flexibility. I've learned about this business like 5 years ago. Somebody introduced it to me, but I didn't join. I don't know why. I watched the video, but nothing. And then after 3 years, another friend asked me, I joined this business. Why won't you join with me? And then, like, after 3 years, and then 2 years passed by, like, it's always in my head, why this keeps on, like, showing up to my Facebook, a friend asking you to join. Is this really for me? Like, something about this business is calling me. And then I watch videos, like a lot of business owners. I've been stalking them, like watching everything. And then, yeah, finally, I decided to join. Mainly because I wanted more opportunities, more flexibility, more time for my family. Yeah, that's really my. I'm new to this business, but I'm always excited to, like, join the sessions weekly, like watch videos. Like, I s- I studied courses here in Canada. Like, I'm feeling like I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I studied accounting, and then studied what's this, being an education assistant. And now currently I'm studying this business, and I'm also studying another course. But my happiness now, even if I'm new, I'm really happy and always excited to watch videos like, and this time it's my first time to do a live like this, but I feel so excited and fulfilled. Yeah, overwhelmed, but yeah, really happy.
Wow, congratulations, Christine. You
Thank
made
you.
it. You see? That's what's nice here in this business. It's really, you're right, you're flexible, and even if you've seen this 5 years or 3 years, okay, sorry about if you see someone who's climbing here, that's my daughter. And this is the real, the
Yeah,
perks of having an online business. You can work anytime, anywhere.
yeah. I don't want to
And
have regrets. I'm already
right,
in. I'm inside now.
that's my daughter. Sorry about that. But this is what this business is doing, right? Like it's we all wanted, we wanted to spend time with our families, and this can work alongside with them. So you have seen the sign and the calling, Christine, right? And you're
Yes.
stalking, you become a stalker with the other business owners, and that's what drive you. So that's your nudge, as they say. Okay, let's move on to Jimmy. We'd love to hear your story as well.
Hello, yes. So excited to be here, to be on this platform. And so I joined this business because of my personal growth, and of course, financial growth. This business is helping me to have something on the side. I am from healthcare background. I love my job. I still do it, long hours. So this business is really, really helping me to kind of slow down what I'm doing, being a physiotherapist. Um, uh, Sort of, I'm trying to more having my future secure, I should say. And I also love to be surrounded by motivated people. I'm always a learner. So I like to learn new things. And with this business, um, there is always something to learn. There is so much to learn, and it's always exciting. It's not stressful because we do it together, and always there is support, mentor, and a team. The community always is very, very supportive. So I always enjoy it. Whenever I feel stuck, I have, help my mentor or anybody helping me. I am new to this business. I always wanted to do something, wanted to start a business. Um, I'm so blessed that I found this digital business, and so I don't have to occupy any space, no inventory, just like we previously talked about it. And I can just, be smooth at my own pace, learn, grow, and my one of my biggest goal is to travel. So I do want to, I'm really, really hoping that someday I'll just retire from my full-time job and just do traveling, travel the world, and be free. So, and right, that sounds so lovely. Like, who does not want to do that, right? So I think this is the best place, and I'm so grateful to connect with everyone. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Jimmy. Yeah, you're actually right. This was really, it's always, there's always something to learn, as you said, and I agree when you say it's exciting and it's not stressful, right? No bugging of friends, no inventory, and you are doing at your own pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. Now we have Lois finally.
Okay, thank you. So for me, let me say I joined this business because I needed several things to change in my life. Because when we migrated, most of us we are immigrants, and when we migrate, we are looking for greener pastures. Well, and so when I got into this country, I was lucky to get a job. But I want to tell you, with time, I realized that things were not working the way I thought they would. And time was approaching, and my daughter was going to be going to college. And when I looked back, I realized that I didn't have enough to take her through college without having any student debt. And so that is something that I didn't want her to do. And so I had to think fast and to think what I can do to ensure that. And so I ended up looking for a second job. And so what that meant is like I was jumping from one job to another. And it came to a time I realized that I did not have time live alone for myself, just for my daughter, that I was trying to make sure that she had a comfortable life. And so I said, this thing can't go on, because one of the days that made me really hit home and I realized something has to change is because one day she told me, Mom, I just want to talk to you, and I'm looking for time that you be free, you not be working, so that I can have a talk with you. Well, somebody may have thought that she's a young adult, she can be on her own, but our children will always be children to us and they always need to us. So what came into my mind is like, my daughter is trying to get an appointment with me, just like the way I would do with my supervisor, and we live in the same house. This is not going to continue. I have to look for something. Well, just like Christy said, she saw this business 5 years ago. For me, I saw this business like about 3 years ago before I started. But because that time I was very new in the US, I was like, I don't think this is for me. And you know, those things when they come, you decide to snooze them for about 30 days. And I did that. And every after 30 days, it would come back. But then one time, after those 3 years, I asked myself, these people have been appearing so much on my feed. I have to find out what exactly they're talking about and what it is about. I didn't know them. They were strangers. They were ads, like the ads that you see there. And from there, things have been different. And wherever I was running out from before, for the 3 years before I joined, was like, oh. And today I always say that I wish I had started at that time, but I always say God's time is always the best time. The time I started was the right time that God wanted me to start. And when I look back, I'm so grateful to that, because I have gotten something meaningful out of this business. The skills, the kind of training that we get, these skills, you don't just use them on the business alone. You get to use them even on my 8 to 5 and also in my own personal life. So I've really grown as a person, not just in the business way, but on my own life and also in my career life. And I always like saying this because at one point I had a coworker tell me that I'm too positive for her, because I know we are human beings. We always times talk negative things to yourself, but that is something that I learned through this business, that I have to stop talking anything negative about myself. And so I have made sure that I don't want to surround myself with anybody who is negative. So anytime I hear you say anything negative, it doesn't matter whether it's about me or it's about yourself, I always tell you, please don't do that. And so she just didn't miss her words, and she was like, you're too positive for me. I wonder why you're not a millionaire. And I told her, I'm the millionaire of tomorrow. So that is so to say that one of the things that I was starting this business was to make sure that I'm there for my daughter when she needs me, and make sure that she goes through college without any student debt, and also have time for myself and have the financial freedom. Because when we came in these countries, we came to look for greener pastures. So if you're just toiling and toiling, working, getting that money, and you're not getting to enjoy it, how are you looking for greener pastures? I believe greener pastures are not just on one side of the money, part of it just accumulating money in your account. I think you also need to have time to enjoy that money by having a vacation with yourself, or even with your family, visiting your family back home. Because when you come here, since you're just working paycheck to paycheck, you even don't have time. Because like for me, the policy says the longest you can have a vacation is 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not enough for me to travel. So I need to have that time when I decide I want to take a vacation. Or what is bothering me is packing my bag. And maybe that time might not be a problem. I might decide I really don't have to pack that bag. I can go and get something to wear on the other side. So this is something that gives you the freedom that you've been looking for, your time freedom, your financial freedom, and you get to meet people that resonate with you, people who have the same kind of mindset, people who make you grow, not just like in the monetary way, but also grow as a person. And every day is a learning day, even in this business. And so, if you are out there, you're listening to us, you're watching us, we want to tell you, and you're feeling that there's something that need to adjust in your life, this is your time. Back to you, Malu.
Yes, that's true. Thank you so much, Lois, for that very inspiring story. And yeah, when you're looking for something, it has to take like probably 5 years, 3 years. And then as a new immigrant, we all have that scary feeling, right? Um, and then we see this ads popping out, online business, online business. What is this online business? They're appearing so much. And even for strangers, we tend to be curious as well. And I like it when you say God's time is always the best time, right? And yeah, we all grow here as a person. To wrap it up, I believe we'll try to promote our website. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your hearts and stories tonight. Thank you, ladies. So before we end, we just want to remind everyone that watching that growth doesn't happen overnight, right? And success becomes more meaningful when you are surrounded with the right people. That's why Loy says she started to be positive. You have this mindset that's really important. Okay, so Jimmy and Christine, would you like to give our last closing or whatever, probably
Sure.
short takeaways?
Sure. Yeah, before we end, we want to sincerely thank you for being here with us today. If our stories has inspired you, we hope you take that first step towards your goals. It's never too late, so start your journey. Be enthusiastic. Stay consistent and be positive. That's the key.
Yes, thank you. Christine?
Yeah, to anybody who's watching, if you're scared or hesitant, don't worry. We have very great community. We're helping each other here. Yeah, you'll find good friends, good mentor, good coach. Yeah, everything is here.
Alrighty, thank you. Thanks, ladies. We don't have that much time, but would like to invite you again for probably next week or in the next week to come for another interesting topic. And we call it our accountability group, where we grow together and we win together. All right, see you next time again. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you and bye bye.
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 Hello.